enough with that. I'll do the math here in a little bit. I'll just post it. It ain't done yet. Now it's 100 burpees again. Time stops after the workout. Oh my gosh. So let's get to these burpees. I'm gonna have to do them. And then at the end of this, I'll tell you how much time it takes off. I gotta do these burpees because, quite honestly, if I crushed that workout, I don't know if I would have done it. Coach Jessica Newton, y'all seen on the Arnold Classic, SKS Athletes, my old unit coach. You can tell she's legit because when I programmed this, I went over it with her. And she immediately said, 20 minutes, I don't think you're going to be able to do more than, you're going to get about 3 rounds. And I said, you got to be kidding me. I don't think you know me. I'm going to be crushing at least 4 or 5. That was my goal coming in here. Not making any excuses about anything. I went all out. And she was right. So it's good to have these burpees as punishment. Make up for those. So we gotta do 100 again without vest. It's kind of the placebo effect. I think that's the right word. You take off the vest, you feel light as a feather. Not really, but let's do these. So while I'm doing them, trying to keep count. Just want to thank you all for joining in on this stuff. I'm not oblivious to the fact that everyone's got a life. Everyone's got their own goals. Everyone's got their different levels of fitness. And y'all have been coming out of the woodwork for this stuff. And I appreciate it, I really do. It's only 10. I don't think we can make any kind of change. Here, I'll take these off for these kids without doing some crazy stuff. I'm gonna still host 5Ks post-COVID and all that stuff, but to be honest, I think a 5K will probably only pick up press maybe for your local news if it's any kind of ratings at all. But if I learn anything with the news, we all like to watch on Facebook, is for some odd reason makes us feel good to see other suffer. I don't mean in a bad way for these kids, I mean in events. That's why we watch fights. That's why we watch football. That's why we watch Ironmans. It's just unbelievable to see these people push that pain threshold. And so I think that's what's gonna bring about notice to SKS. And I've said it once before, and I'll say it again. With education and understanding on a worldwide scale comes fundraising, and fundraising leads to research, and research leads to a betterment future of these kids. So let me drop you with this knowledge bomb. Y'all can't be doing this just for Ezra, for my friends and my family out there. If you know anything about research and how much it costs and how long it takes for FDA approval, as much as we like to think it's all in good nature, everything's about money. Everything's usually a private practice of some sort. And so I often think this is gonna take a while. No different than these burpees. The reality is, in my lifetime, in my son's lifetime, they might not find a cure. What does that mean? What are the options you have? You have two options, I promise you that. Anything else is an excuse that you believe in. So option one, I give up. I do nothing. Or I have hopeful thoughts. Or at the most I do, I pray about it. When in reality, my prayers may be an answer right now. Or God is saying, and my words, not his, get your ass up and do something about it. He might be telling me, I made you into this beast. It's time to do what beasts do. That is a hard road. To be honest with you, most mornings, if not all mornings, I don't want to put in the work. This ain't some yoga class. This ain't some Zumba or all that stuff. This is hard work to get notoriety. It ain't about me. It's about we. Oh man, crack my shaker bottle. So, there are two choices again. Quit or do something about it. You might say, I have this lagging injury. Fair enough. I'm not saying push through it till you break yourself. But, so what are you gonna do? Give up? Or do something about it? You gonna go do through physical therapy for it? You gonna put in the accessory workouts that they tell you you need to be doing? Or do you just say, it hurts, I ice it, I'm old, and that's it. Essentially, those are all excuses. And you're quitting. Now, I'll show you what I have on here. I actually didn't even look at her in the WOD because it broke me off. But I got some things on there. Quit. You can't do this. Why are you doing this? You're too old. Oh, my new favorite one. You need another outlet. And then you think you're crazy to raise $2 million. I ain't crazy. I just know I'm 36 years old. If you do the math, I figure as far as endurance training, I probably got a solid 5 years left in me to really try and compete in something. And if my training goes right in my recovery, I probably got, I'll push up to 8. That's more enough time to raise $2 million. I also did it not for personal reasons, because of my son Ezra. Dang, these burpees taking forever. But you know, I tell you a lot that I read this book, Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. Love his podcast. Again, not for everyone. Some of the stuff he says might be too harsh, but look at it, I even wore my long shorts because I should have put another comment on there. Y'all not liking my Ranger panties. Those things are super comfortable, you have no idea. But Goggins raised over $2 million for, I forget the name of the foundation, but it's oh. It's for special ops families that have died in combat, and they make sure the kids get full tuition. So he was able to raise over $2 million. So I figured, why not make that my goal? Again, I ain't trying to go door to door and sell Boy Scout popcorn or Girl Scout cookies. I'm all about that stuff, you know, help my daughter when it's time, but this is about getting some research money. A lot of research is in the millions of dollars. So, I wish I could win the lottery today. Then I wouldn't have to put in this work. But if there's anything I'm good at, it's grinding. It's hard work. And I don't mean like work smarter, not harder. Nah, dummy. I mean, putting in that hard work and the grind is every day. I learned that when I started boxing Came a long ways as a fat kid. Because I was patient. Because I knew if I kept going, I really doubted I would run into anyone who could outwork me. I share that with you because you should have that mindset. A lot of people see that. I should write on there too. I should write on there. Thinks is cocky. I'm not cocky. I'm just damn determined. And I'll be damned if any outside opinions from strangers, co-workers, friends, and even family and loved ones are gonna tell me otherwise. All right, almost done. 10 more, and I'll tell you how much bonus extra credit you get for this. Come on. All right. Again, I ask y'all to share on this feed. I think we have a YouTube channel, so we're gonna take videos and pictures, smash them all together for the event. I've shared on, I should have shared earlier, keep myself in the butt. I'm always a huge fan of the Facebook page T Fitness for Tia Claire Toomey, the CrossFit athlete. I should say the CrossFit athlete. So I shared this on there, but I think it was a little late in the game. Aaron, what's up, man? Go talk to your Aussie sister. Get her get in on this. But yeah, last set. Do belly flop burpees now. Done. All right. So if you do the 100 burpees, it takes 2 seconds off your overall time. I know. What a jerk I am, right? I thought of that morning. I thought of that when, remember back in school when you had that, what's up? I got some of my old teachers on this on my Facebook. It was probably you. Remember when they give you, hey, you can get this extra credit. And, I'm hot. And sometimes you write like a page and put in more work on extra credit than the test. And you get like half a point back. That was ridiculous. So, that used to upset me, but I was like, I guess that's just life. And I guess I learned something. So, really I wanted the burpees to, it's more of a mental test when you're done with your workout. Even I didn't want to do them. So, again, it doesn't count to your time. You can pace it. But are you going to do it or not? So now that I told you, and now that I did it, those are my buddies and everyone that I called out. Not giving you an out, you know, you should do the burpees. I'll forever feel guilty and not sleep for the rest of the week. I'll put that curse on you. But yeah, and I think you'll find out something about yourself I know what I learned in today's workout is, besides Coach Jess being right, you can really push yourself mentally if you get your mind right. You know, I probably could have programmed and everything better. Didn't practice this thing. Didn't want to. I wanted to shock my body. But I think you saw me dry heaving, things like that, and really like the pulse is starting to go in my head. And you're trying to woo, 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 you know, trying to, the world gets small. And you immediately, you know, it's like, slow down, stop. Like, what are you doing? Like, and then I just kept telling myself, go, go. Especially on that last run, I was like, do not walk. Whatever you do, do not walk. And I started looking at my pace and I was like, do not slow down to slower than like an 8:30. And you just gotta keep going. And that's really the grind. That's really this SKS life. I appreciate y'all doing this workout. Appreciate our friends in Germany and England and Australia. I think our friends in Brazil might be crushing us. You know, so all the different time zones. And then to those in America, North America, I should say too. Have a good one today. I wanted to do it early today. I didn't want to look at my posts. I'll be happy to tell my wife. I think I was, you know, puking and dry heaving last night because I'm just nervous about this workout. I don't know why. It goes back to when I used to compete boxing. I could be completely ready, but once it's getting close to game day, I question everything, like what if? And it's not like I had anything to lose going into this thing, but I thought, like, what if I can't do this? You know, I helped organize this. You know, all the stuff I tell you not to think, what if, and then I just set my alarm and I said, come, you know, if I'm actually sick, then I'm gonna do this workout first. You know, keep isolated in this garage here, and then I'm gonna go in and get tested. Because if I say I'm gonna do something, I'm gonna do something. And I challenge you all to do the same. So if we're planning on doing this workout today, and now you're not sure because life got busy or something, if you said you were gonna do it, do the dang thing. I won't judge you, I could care less, but it's about you. What are you gonna be able to sleep with at night? Be the better person you are. All right, thank you again. Look forward to things. We'll actually see you here again in like, oh man, like 2 hours, I think, give or take. And my wife is gonna crush it. She'll have way better form than I will. And she'll come with more positive speaking. All right, we'll talk to y'all later. Bye.